And we're back. Thank you guys for coming on back. We're back for our review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Yes, honey, we are back. Who we got in here? Let's see right quick before we get into our show, child. Rose Olmstead is here. Velma Sadler, Audrey Williams, Miss Zeta T. Moms, Lorraine Tyler. Hi, SD Warren. Cassandra D is in the building. What's up? Denise Slay is here. Sweet Essence is in the building. Peggy Jones is here. Niecy Smith is here. Says, wow, Caramel, 2 great reviews in 2 hours, and I am totally here for it. Yes, honey. Thanks for being back. Shirley Terry, thanks for being here. Kim Jones is here. Who else we got? Etta G is here. Bridget J is here. Gloria Dunn is here. Doris Leak is here. Stacy Lang is here. Gemini Twin is here. Shonda Jackson is here. Doris Leak is here. Laura Eden is here. Judy Brown is here. Rosalind Davis, Janice Jones, Annette Holden, Cheryl Williams, Shirley McCrary. Miss Mary is here. Patricia Peaches Gordon. That's a tongue twister. Brewski Brooks. Hi. Flower Bloom is here. Sheila Rumpf is here. Randy Card is here. Frederick Phillips is here. Carol Sweetenberg, thanks for being here. Sexy Black, yes. Black Jewel is here, dropping gems. I know that's right. Drop them, girl. Flower Bloom, thanks for being here. Alicia, I think I said that right, hopefully. Alicia. I hope I said that right. KBR Mama, thanks for being in the building. Deborah Johnson, Felicia. Joyce Pick is here. Mary Brown is here. Brown Eyes is here. Baby Doll is here. JD Creations is here. Dinah Black is here. Flower Bloom. And Joyce Pickett, everybody overcoming. I am Arminelle Moore, Tam C, Purple Unicorn, another mod. Well, she do be modding, but another content creator. Thanks for being here. Delilah T. I see a lot of you guys coming back speaking. So hi. Let's get into the show. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Y'all, let me put my little thing on the back so my glasses don't be sliding. Honey, ain't got time for that. So we can read real good in here because we got to read in here. All right. Thank y'all. Let's get into the show. All right, so this is Love and Marriage Huntsville review, season 9, episode 11. All right, it don't make sense. All right, sense like a scent, like you smell. Okay, I don't know who be making up these stupid names, but hey. All right, so the episode begins with Melody at home, anticipation of Kimmy dropping by to gossip about someone else's damn business after she asked Melody to stay out of hers. Okay. Yes, child. So Melody is preparing food, snacks for she and Kimmy. When Kimmy arrives, rings the doorbell. Melody lets her in, greets her. While Melody is hugging her, Kimmy is kind of looking around like this, like her eyes are dancing all around Melody's house, like she's trying to find something or someone. Weird. So Melody says that she hasn't invited anyone over in a while, and she has not seen Kimmy since the Mimosas event, because you know Kimmy and Maurice did join them for that. So Melody says that they're going to go sit down and kind of spill tea. So she's wondering, you know, hey, what the hell are you coming over here for? Because the last time that we actually sat down to talk, it wasn't so pleasant. So Melody says they're not going to talk about Maurice this time. So Melody thanks Kimmy for coming over. And coming to her Mimosas event, Kimmy was like, oh, absolutely. Like, of course I would be there. Absolutely. So they're sitting down, chit-chatting. All right. Melody says that she's had events and not all of them have been there, meaning the cast. All right. So Kimmy then says that she feels that she's been to everything but half. And one of the groups, half of the group have not been to the events. Of course, they've not, because they'd be so damn hating. They be hating and jealous. So Kimmy starts telling Melody about Martell's open house and how a lot of people actually came to the event, as if Melody cared or she would have been there. She don't give a hot damn about what Martell is doing, any events that he's doing, because she knows that shit ain't going nowhere. Just like the house sale or rent wasn't going nowhere. All right, so Kimmy is beating around the bush when she then asks Melody if she and Chris are still hanging out, if they're still cool. So Melody then says that they don't actually hang out, but she feels that they're fine in terms of their friendship. So then Kimmy says that a conversation was had about Trisha and Martell and how they met in the first place. Immediately Melody's disposition changes, like, why is she telling me this? Like, why are we talking about this? So Melody then says, oh, okay, like, all right. So they're eating and talking during this time. Kimmy then says that it wasn't as random as people would seem to think, as far as him and her DMing each other, and as far as Martell DMing her out of the blue. So she said that Chris actually told Martell to reach out to Trish, and says, but Chris says that he never told Martell to call Trish. So she's telling Melody all the intricate details, and it just being messy as hell. So Melody is looking at her like, why are you telling me this? Like, I don't really care, but do tell, girl. I guess, I'll listen to a little gossip or whatever. So Kimmy then brings, hold on. Oh, Kimmy then begins to smile, okay, while she's looking at Melody taking in all this tea, because she's kind of thrown by Melody's reaction after she's telling Melody all this stuff about Martell, as if she still thinks that Melody like really cares like she used to about Martell and who he's running with and who he's doing. So Melody, she just sitting there kind of like smiling with a little smirk, and then Kimmy has like a little smirk like, okay, this is kind of throwing me off because I was expecting you to be mad, but you're not really giving me what I thought you were going to give me. All right. So Kimmy continues. She says that Martell asked Chris, were there any hotties up at the gym? She said, and he said yes. Okay, and that's how the introduction between Martell and Trish came about. So that's what Kimmy is telling Melody. Melody says, oh, okay. So this is the first time that I actually heard this. She said, and matter of fact, I just saw Nell, and she was trying on dresses for her upcoming renewal event. That's about to come up, but she ain't said nothing to me about that. She ain't mentioned that to me. So Melody was on that. So Kimmy then says, well, yeah, Nell and Chris, they were like y'all, what is it? Y'all glue for what? Hold on, what? Oh, she said that y'all were glued like for a while. Melody and she said that Nell and Chris were kind of like the glue for you and Martell for a while, right, Mel? So Melody's like, I guess. I mean, shit, I don't know if you done told me all this shit here. So Melody then says that for the matter, says that we all know that Chris was once a cheater. I was like, here she go. Says that the fact that he's Martell's mentor, should we be surprised by that? So that's what Melody's telling Kimmy. So then Melody goes on to say that maybe I should talk to Chris about that, okay? So Melody, of course, takes a big bite of food because, she ain't never scared to be eating on camera like the rest of these hoes, child. All right, so Kimmy then says, yeah, she says that I was actually surprised by all of this. So then she looks at Mel like, what's her reaction going to be? Melody is still stone-faced like, girl, I don't give a hot damn about that, but thank you for telling me, all right? So Kimmy kind of looks crazy at Melody like, I can't read her and why she ain't being mad like I thought she was going to be. All right, but let's move on to the next one. So Melody goes via confession and says that when I was married to Martell, I had a group of so-called mentors. She says that they gave him advice, but not good advice. She says, but now I wonder what kind of advice was Chris actually giving Martell. So then Kimmy, back to Mel and Kimmy says that, so does this leave you and Trish in a regular place? So she's trying to figure out, Kimmy is being the bone collector in this situation, and she's trying to figure out the friendship between Mel and Trish. Okay. But you just left Trish, and Trish just told you at the brunch that you guys had how she actually felt about Mel. She was actually talking shit about Mel. So how are you going to ask Mel what place does it leave you and Trish in? So Mel says, what's a regular place? And then she starts laughing. Kimmy says, well, I asked Trish the same thing at Mimosas, and I was kind of surprised, to see that Trish was actually there because I spoke with her before, and she actually told me that you were messy. I said, that's a messy bullshit right there. How the hell you sit up there with Trish and talk shit about Mel and then get with Mel and then say that Trish was being messy and talking shit about Mel? How you gonna do some shit like that when you was talking shit too, Kimmy? You didn't tell what you were saying. I don't like girls like that. Don't be sitting up talking about what somebody else said and you were talking shit too, and you skip right over that and only want to tell me what they said. You bone collector, you. All right, so Melody says, baby girl, listen, let's be clear. She says that I walked in with a check for your kids' party, meaning Trish, to congratulate them, but not to give two fucks about what you got going on in your circle of men. I said, not a circle. She says that ain't my business. That's what Melody is saying. So Kimmy then comes back with, y'all had a conversation? So then production rolls tape on the conversation at Trish's party with Marquez, Trish and Melody, when Melody was telling Trish and Marquez that maybe they have like a little sexual frustration, in which Trish did not feel any type of way. She was like, yeah, no, I don't have no sexual frustration. She was like that, but she wasn't like upset. So then Melody says that she says that I should feel away because Trish was actually fucking a man that I was still married to, honey. And Mel said, fuck it. I was like, oh, come on out, girl, and tell us how you really feel, Mel. I said, oh, child. So she don't really give a hot damn that she effed Martell. It's the whole principle of the fact that you did it while the two of them were married and then you're around her being fake. That's what she's upset about. That's why she feels the way. And I don't blame her. I would feel that way too. Don't be around me being fake and you over there pushing up on my dude. Like, yeah, no. All right, so Kimmy reacts by her mouth dropping, like she's kind of like, oh my God, after Melody says that. So Kimmy says that what if she actually says that didn't happen though? Okay, so Kimmy is just kind of riling Mel up, and she see Mel kind of starting to get in her feelings a little bit. So Melody says, girl, bye. She said that nobody don't believe that, okay? Don't come to me with no, what if she said it didn't happen? Mel's like, girl, bye. Like, she ain't come up over there to be working out and looking at no damn Netflix and chilling with Martell because Melody knows Martell. Melody knows that Martell likes coochie or maybe butthole. I don't know, because Ariana said he likes from the bike. I don't know. Mel did say that he was, a little fruity or a little sassy or whatever, okay? I don't know. But Melody says that I don't have room for people. She says that I'm pretty much black or white, no gray. All right. So Kimmy kind of looks at her like, what do you mean by that? So like I said, Kimmy came over to get reactions and get information to take it back to Tisha and Trish and Destiny and them, child. That's what that whole conversation was, because you ain't really no friend to Melody. You're not really a friend to Melody. You just being messy as hell taking shit back, but you were mad when the shit was done to you. All right. So Melody says, why are we ignoring red flags? She says, I'm almost 40, child. She said, and I don't even like Trish. So Kimmy looks like, what? You don't like her? So Melody says, I just made up in my mind on this right here. She says, I don't like her. And she ain't invited to anything else. Meaning, I don't fuck with her, don't bring her, don't ask me. Like, she don't need to come to no more mimosas, none of that. I'm good on that. It's a chop for me. All right, so the next scene is Latiba. I'm going to call her Latiba Scott, child, a.k.a. Letitia, is at this place called the Biscuit Belly Restaurant, child. The Biscuit Belly with Destitute Destiny, child. And Tisha goes via confessional, and she says that she's been out of town and just got back and needs to connect with Destiny because she hasn't seen her since Destiny's field day event. All right, so Tisha, of course, gets there first, which I was surprised because Tisha's always last and late. Destiny then joins her periodically. Y'all like that, periodically. All right, so Tisha, of course, y'all know Tisha is always checking out the girls. Anytime Tisha is around the girls, Tisha is giving you a once-over. Tisha is looking at you, getting ideas, styling ideas. She does it to Mel. I noticed when Mel is in the building, child, when Tisha's around Melody, Tisha's staring at Melody, getting tips, beauty tips and ideas, makeup tips or whatever. So she's doing the same thing to Destiny when Destiny sits down. So Tisha says to her, she was like, oh, where'd you get that eyeliner that you got around your eyes? Like, I like that. That's cute. Oh, where'd you get that from? So Destiny was like, girl, this is just something that was in my drawer. Nothing special, child. I was like, maybe that's a big D energy eyeliner that she ain't told nobody about yet, because she stayed making some shit up. So Tisha then says, oh, it make your eyes pop. She's on that shit. I was like, your ass need to be popped. So they're having small talk when Destiny tells Tisha to fix her weave. Child, something going on with Tisha's weave in the front. So Destiny reached over there, was trying to fix it, but then Tisha reached up there and was doing some crazy shit, trying to pull it back. And Destiny was like, you just messed it up again. Like, pull it back the other way. So they're doing that, having a conversation. They take their drinks and they cheers their drinks together. They toast their drinks rather. And while they're doing that, Tisha and Destiny, they're ordering their food. Tisha orders a big biscuit, something with some country gravy and bacon on it. The shit was like huge. It was stacked up like that. I was like, girl, how many damn tummy tucks and mommy makeovers you gonna keep getting after your ass keep eating like that? Like, you gotta eat in moderation, girl. Like, that was a lot of damn food. That big ass biscuit was like that. So Destiny has something she's eating with chicken. I couldn't even see what she had on her plate. Anywho, while they're eating, up walks Martell. Martell walks up. He's walking up into the building. He just pulls up on them. 3 buttons, child, buttoned up, because the rest of the shit he couldn't button because the damn shirt was too damn tight. Walking up looking like a fake ass Philip Michael Thomas. I was like, where the hell is he going with this shit on? Jeans tight as hell, okay? The jeans were tight as hell. Bitch, you can see his blood pressure through them damn jeans. I said, Martell, why is all your shit so damn tight? I don't know. Maybe he had on Knox pants, and maybe he had on his other son's shirt. I don't know. Maybe he had on Tank shirt and Knox jeans, because that shit was tight. Everything was tight. All right. So Martell goes via confessional, all right, and proves Destiny to be a lie, because Destiny made in one of her posts saying that she didn't even know Martell was going to be there and that he won't come in and pulling up. But Martell says that Destiny shared with me that she was meeting with Tisha. So last minute I decided to pop up because I decided that we should all get on the same page. So why are you sharing locations and where you're going to be with Tisha when you know that Tisha don't fool with Martell, and it's a possibility that he's going to pop up? And then when he pops up, he goes via confessional and says that he feels that he decided that we should all get on the same page. Like, who the fuck are you to decide what page I get on? Nigga, if I want to stay in the table of contents with your ass for the way that you talked about me, for the shit that you said about me, you told everybody I was in the back of Buicks gargling balls. Like, nigga, no, I'm on the table of contents with your ass forever in my Cardi B voice. We not. We not about to be nowhere talking about shit at the end of the day. So let's continue. Let's get into it. Do I have a clip? I think I do. Let's share it, shall we? Y'all know we share clips over here when we looking at when we talking about the review. Okay, so let's get into this clip, girl. All right, so that y'all can see in real time what had happened. All right, here we go.
So I've been out of town. I'm just not getting back in Huntsville, and I have not seen my girl Destiny since this whole adult game she threw. So I'm happy to sit down and catch up with her.
You look so pretty.
You too. I like that. What color liner is that under your eyes?
Something I had in the drawer, girl.
I like
it kind of matched my dress, so let me throw it on.
It's giving like that.
Make me be awake because I'm not. I'm tired. I've been planning this party, running after this 4-year-old.
You gonna watch my hair? I was like, man, it's so easy.
No, I like it. You just pulled it right back out.
Girl,
I want to get the T-bird. Okay, cheers.
Oh my
What
God.
is that? I mean, look at my healthy meal and look at why your booty's so big.
Destiny shared with me that she was meeting with Tisha, and at the last minute, I decided to pop up, and because I feel that we all need to get on the same page, you know, and just see if there's an apology needs to come from her or me or both. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey,
How y'all doing?
Well,
How you doing?
like I said, to say with the enemy without my husband being here, so I'm going to dismiss myself, and y'all enjoy this. Bye.
I am going to dismiss myself, so goodbye.
Yeah, I have nothing for that. I feel angry, upset, not happy at all. That would be a cold day in hell before I sit across a table with Martell without my husband being present.
I hate that y'all are in this space. I really do.
Yep.
I commend you for showing up to giving an apology. She's just not ready to receive it.
I'm tired of being nice to people. Like, you don't want to be nice back to me, I'm not gonna be nice to you.
Yeah, that was not a good idea, but hey. Destiny, you can lie all day long, baby, and say you did not know that Martell was coming there. Had you not told him the location where you and Tisha were going to be, that should have been a moment for just you and Tisha. The fact that you told Martell, that gave him the possibility to show up there, and he felt like he had the right to do so. Okay, I don't know why he's popping up on people and showing up and telling people when they need to get over stuff, and maybe you need to give an apology, and maybe I will, so we can be on the same page. How the fuck do you get on the same page with a person after you told all the things and said all the things that you said about this girl, and you called her a bitch too? So no. It ain't no coming back from that, Martell. Like, Martell goes too far with people, and then he think that a simple apology can fix it. What he's trying to do, let me tell you what Martell is trying to do. Martell is trying to get back in their good graces because his list of people to film with is starting to dwindle down. First, he was trying to, first he had Stormy that was coming up and saying, oh, he can film with me, and inviting him over to the house and all that bullshit. So now Stormy's gone from the show. Now he's falling out with the Scotts, which, you know, Maurice barely want to film with his ass, and he probably ain't gonna film with him no more now that he's getting into it with Marceau and telling all this other stuff, because, you know, a lot of the things that Martell and Marceau are doing, Maurice is also involved with as well. So now that Marceau and Tisha doesn't want to film with him, barely Chris want to film with him. Like, he really doesn't have a lot of people. He don't have an alliance on this show like he used to. So he's thinking about that shit. Like, you know what? I better go and apologize, because pretty soon I ain't going to have no fucking storyline. Nobody's going to want to film with me, and I ain't going to have no spot on this show. So that's what he's doing. And Destiny is trying to help him fix his image on this show and kind of reconnect back with the people that she set up the bullshit with. Ain't that crazy? But Tisha walked out. Like I said, Tisha walked out because she said that she didn't feel that, you know, that she wanted to have a conversation with Martell, and she didn't want Martell embarrassing her. She didn't want part 2 of Martell embarrassing her, because she never knows what he's going to say, and she doesn't want that shit said on national television. He's already spilled tea on her at Destiny's event that embarrassed the fuck out of her. So anytime she sees Martell, she is going to run and get the hell away from him. And she didn't want to sit there, like she was saying, without Mar. So I think that was an excuse, because Tisha, I feel like she can hold her own if she wants to. She got a smart enough mouth. She's always jumping into shit with other people. And according to her mama, Tisha got hands. So I don't know why the hell you running your mouth like that when you know, can't defend yourself. But she's leaving, and she left abruptly because she's going to go and have a conversation with Marceau to tell Marceau that Martell popped up on She and Destiny. All right. So Tisha, like I said, she talks a lot of smack, but she sure did fill her mouth up with enough food that she could, as much food as she could hold in her mouth. And she was chewing all the way to the car, child. But she damn sure didn't put nothing down on that bill. I noticed this is the second time her ass done walked away without paying for her damn food. So Destiny, with your broke ass, and she ain't got no money probably to pay for her food. But that bill is on you, baby girl. Let's move on. Next scene. All right, so Marceau is at the fake work site where he always be popping up, dressed in regular street clothes, child. He's standing there with no workers in sight. Ain't no workers on the site. I ain't see no workers around, trying to look busy after Zen Garden has already put out there that Marceau has never built anything ever in life. But he's on the work site like he's working hard, child, building a whole whatever that was he was trying to build. He was taking videos on his phone, it looked like, as well, at the job site. Like he was really busy. When Tisha pulls up, child. So Tisha pulls up to go tell Marceau that Martell pulled up on her and Destiny at the brush. I was like, what is that? You mean brunch? Brush. She called it a brush. She can't say brunch. So Tisha goes to the brush. Okay. Let me stop. So, like I said, she stuffed that mouth. She gets there to Marceau. She gets out. She walks up to him. He's still trying to look busy. And which we know he is not. So she goes over to Marceau. She proceeds to tell him about Martell popping up. So she says that I was at the brush with Destiny, and Martell comes in and sits at our freaking table. This Tisha talking to Marceau. So Marceau then decides to be the translator because he says at the brunch. I was like, I caught that. Tisha's like, we was at the brush. So Marceau was like, at the brunch. I was like, this nigga ain't no good. So Tisha's like, yes, me, Destiny, talking, and he just come up and he speak, and I choose to leave because, my husband is not present. So Marceau was looking like, okay. So Marceau then tells her, well, thank you for that, because it's hard to be your protector when you're in situations like that. Well, nigga, it's hard to be her protector when you don't protect her. I mean, if we can say it that way, you don't protect her. Had you been there and Martell would have popped up, you wouldn't have said a damn thing. You'd have sat there and not said a mumbling word and let this nigga talk all over your wife and say all kinds of things about her while you just sit there mute, like you always damn do. You never protect her. You sit there and let her ass get tore off like you did over there at Destiny's event, and you were sitting there whispering in her ear, and that energy should have been directed to Martell, but you didn't do that shit. I feel like you scared of him since you did take out a whole restraining order on him, okay? It gives that you are a little bit scared of Martell because he's so unpredictable and so fucking crazy. All right, so Tisha says that I don't need Martell in my life. She says, I have no ties with him, okay? She was like, we're just gonna be a hey, bye, and I'll be respectful, but I have nothing for him. Meaning she ain't trying to fool with him on no level. All right. So Marceau says that don't put yourself in harm's way. He says that was very irresponsible. He says that was very responsible for you to leave. He says that don't get into it with a man or with Martell, who don't have the mental toughness to restrain himself. He said the Lord knows that could have happened, or what could have happened. Okay. All right. So I was like, child, bye. Child, bye. All right. So next scene is Destiny pulls up, okay, on somebody's land, child, driving her daddy's little Jeep to go and take him fishing. All right. So she says that madani was made up of her great grandmother's name, which was Maddie, and then her daddy's name, which is Donnie. Okay. So let's get into the clip on that so I can save my voice a bit, guys, so y'all can see this in real time. I love these clips. Okay. I love these clips. Let's get into this clip. Destiny pulling up, child, to take her daddy fishing. It kind of looks like that might have been Stormy's land. I don't know. Let's get into it.
Oh. My brand is called Madani. It's named after my late great-grandmother, Maddie, and my father, Donnie. And I just wanted to have something that paid homage to the both of them. Don't laugh at me now. Woo! She still got it.
Oh, look at this.
As busy as I am prepping for my product launch, I always make time for my daddy. I'm a daddy's girl, and he sacrificed so much for me to be a single father and my superhero.
I'm so glad that I had this moment to be with you, to be out here and see this beautiful scenery in this lake and this fresh air. I mean, it's so fresh. I can breathe, and I mean, this is a life right here. God handles everything. So as time went by, I got stronger. I got stronger and stronger. And I said, she gonna be all right.
Well, you scared me around Christmas time when we had to have you in the hospital for almost a month. And you prayed and you cried.
I prayed and cried, yeah. You don't have to worry about daddy. He gonna be all right.
Oh, I'm gonna always worry about you. That's why I make sure you have all the care you need.
Cause I got.
They getting on your nerves coming to the house? All the nurses and the physical therapists?
No, we have a good time. It's Mr. Wednesday. You doing great. Whether that's doing though, you amazing. You are very amazing.
Thank you, Daddy.
I mean, and I love you. I love you to the end of the earth.
I love you too, Daddy.
And you've been good to Papa.
I tried. I'll never be able to repay my daddy for all that he's done for me. While my mother was battling her drug addiction, he fought for custody of me and raised me by himself as a single man. And I'm amazed at how far we've come. Well, how did you feel when you found out I was in foster care?
Oh, I was devastated when I went in there and I asked the lady, I said, can we go get something to eat? She said, no, you can't take out the building. I told the lawyer, I don't care what it costs. I said, I want my baby. He said, Mr. Williams, he said, I promise you, I will get your child for you. And when he called me one night by 8:30, 9 o'clock. And he said, you can come get your child. I hollered so loud, Paulina thought I had a heart attack. We had a little rough time at first, but then when I sat you down, I told you, I said, baby girl, Daddy gonna take care of you. And I've been doing it ever since.
Yes, you have.
For you to go through what you went through, and now look at you. You're a beautiful young lady, and you're a strong young lady.
I used to be really upset with my dad. We had a rough time in the beginning when he got custody of me. He moved me away from my family in Detroit. It was rough adjusting. But I look back now and I know that was the best decision for my life, and I'm grateful to him for it. So I'm happy that he can be here and see that his baby girl is still thriving.
I only had some hard times in my life too, but I know weather my storm.
Yes, you have. You are a survivor.
Oh, yeah.
You are an amazing father and an even better grandpa.
Amen.
And I still got it.
Still got it.
All right. So y'all saw that. I said y'all seen that was boring. It was kind of boring. Yeah. Destiny ain't got shit going on. But anyway, so let's get into the scene here with Destiny where she's talking about her upbringing in foster care and being mad at her dad for coming to get her and taking her away from her family back in Detroit. She said, but I heard her say in another interview though, where she was saying that she was actually happy that her dad came to get her because she wasn't happy in foster care. So she said that's what she said in another interview that I saw somewhere, that she was actually happy. But in this scene, she said that she was upset that her Destiny always has contradicting stories. I just never know. You just never know with Destiny, child. I think Destiny be forgetting her lies sometimes. I know she said in another interview though, that she definitely said that she did not like the fact that she was happy that her father came to get her. But then here she said that she was not. But anyway, next scene is at Destiny's storage office, if whatever we can call it, child. Lance is there with Destiny talking about adding some walls to the storage building when Kimmy actually shows up looking like a fake ass Kimmy J. Blige, okay, with that damn wig. All right. Destiny has a whole madani sign up on the wall like it's a boutique. And I was just like, this is some stupid bullshit right here. All right. Now, Destiny says that the vision for her storage, child, is walls with shelves and lights. So she's trying to light up this storage room, child. I said, Lord. Now, she asked Lance, how long is it going to take him to get all of that done? I was like, girl, that should take you just 30 minutes. It ain't about 2 walls in that bitch. So Destiny, of course, y'all know, has paid Lance with coochie coupons to get this work done because she ain't got no damn money to pay him for no damn construction work up in there, child. That's what you can call it. Because you know her ass is broke. So Destiny then shows Kimmy her new Big D Energy fragrances that she has. Or these are new. She's over there telling Kimmy, well, these are new right here. These sprays are new. This is the one that I gave you over there at the field day event and da-da-da-da. So they over there talking and showing that bullshit where Kimmy is, giving her all these fake ass compliments. I was just like, girl. So I was just like, child. So Kimmy, of course, is lying to Destiny, saying that the sprays that she gave her at the event was just really nice, and that she gets so many compliments from these sprays that Destiny gave her. But I was like, who's giving you all these damn compliments? Your damn support dog? Because Maurice don't be there to tell you shit. I mean, who is giving you all these damn all these compliments on this damn Big D Energy spray? You taking the damn spray home to your support dog and snuggling up with the damn dog with this spray on and asking old Fido over there how the spray smell, and he's over there like, I don't know, bitch. I don't know. Shit. Ask Maurice when he come home, if he come home. Shit, I don't know. So then Tisha comes in, child. Tisha comes in looking like a streetwalker with this light colored damn Maybelline on her face, and her neck black as tar, with that damn stupid ass high pitched voice that she always be talking in. It annoys the hell out of me. All right. She greets everybody. She's hugging everybody there. Tisha goes into confessional, over pronunciating things, and I was just like, Jesus. So Tisha said, at this point, I'm not over the Martell man, she says, and I'm not going to hold on to it or fault Destiny for it. She says, so I'm here to celebrate her storage office, child. I said, Lord. She says, and I'm sure that Martell ain't going to pop up here. She's scared as hell at Martell popping up, child. I'm pretty sure that Martell is not going to be popping up here because he doesn't. I was like, oh, you can say doesn't, girl. Ooh, he doesn't like to be embarrassed twice in one day, child. See, there you go talking that shit again. And if he pop up on you, you ain't going to have 3 words to say because you're going to peel out again. All right. You and that lopsided BBL going to be twisting your ass up out the door, scared as hell that he going to bash your ass again. All right. While you talking about him. All right. So Lance is talking to Tisha and Kimmy, saying that he's going to lay down some drywall in Destiny's storage room after he done laid down the pipes up in the walls that she got up over there. The vaginal walls, that would be. So Kimmy asked, are they gonna be letting Destiny like add all this stuff, shelves and all that up in there? They're gonna be letting you add walls and shelves and all that shit up in here in this storage room. So Destiny was like, yeah, because downstairs, if you look at downstairs, like they have them in their stores. I was like, hold up, stores. she says that because it kind of looked like it is now downstairs before they added all the walls and the stores and shelves and everything in there. I was like, so first, this stupid ass storage room is a lab, because first she called it a lab, remember? Then she said it was an office, and now it's a store. I was like, I'm corn-fused. That's CORFUSED. I'm corn-fused now. First is a lab, then an office, now a fucking store. I don't know, child. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Okay. So Lance says that he has to leave. So he's telling everybody bye. He's hugging them bye. All right. Then he turns to tell Destiny bye. And she says, and don't be trying to give me no church hug. Okay. So you just want him to pound you out in front of Tisha. Well, I mean, y'all used to that, I guess. So Lance said, okay, all right, bye, love. So then he picks Destiny up and he hugs her and then he gives her a peck on the cheek, all right, at which she's all blushing because, my man. And she's into that mode, child. So typical side piece shenanigans, nothing to worry about, child. Moving on. So Kimmy and Tisha are looking like, our husbands don't pick us up to do that, Martha never picks me up and Maurice is never home to pick me up. That's how Tisha and Kimmy was looking. All right, so Tisha says, child, what's going on in here? After all that interaction between Lance and Destiny. So Lance is walking out and he says, it's too tight for all that, like what y'all trying to say, that me and Destiny's trying to get it on up in here in this room. He said, it's too tight up in this. You need a little bit more space to get all that done, meaning, the whole SDX mess, child. I said, you're going to need a lot of more space up in there, child, because you try to lay down in there, you going to show up, get a lump side your head in that tight spot. Child, that little matchbox. All right, so Kimmy says, it's enough to know, maybe get a chair and do something in here. I said, see, you would be in here telling somebody to do something in a chair. Maybe you were the one that told Maurice and Marceau that they need to be bending holes in chairs over there at Credit None. Because Shan sure enough said she was bent over on the chairs, a table up over there. So maybe it was Kimmy's idea to be bending holes over there at Credit None. I don't know. I wasn't there. My messy ass. So Destiny tells them all, child. She says, did y'all think my space in here is cute? Y'all think this is cute in here? Ain't shit in there but boxes on the floor, but one box on the floor. Y'all think this space in here is cute? I was like, girl, if you seen one storage unit, you seen them all. I mean, what the fuck do you want me to say? Tisha was like, well, it's not cute now, but it's gonna be cute, I guess, I was like, Tisha, shut your ass up. What kind of friend are you? Fake asses, boy. I tell you. So Kim was like, I see the vision. I can kind of see the vision of what you're trying to do. I was like, in the storage room, shut your lying ass up, Kimmy. So Destiny goes on to say, I'm kind of glad that y'all see the potential because it's kind of humble beginnings for me. I was like, and humble endings for your ass too. All right. Humble beginnings and endings, and that's little tight ass storage bin. I don't know why that shit is so funny to me. It's fake ass bullshit. So Tisha said, I'm so proud of you, Destiny. And that stupid ass voice. I'm so proud of you, Destiny. I'm just so, girl, anybody can get a storage room. Like, why are y'all gassing her up? Y'all put $20 worth of gas up in Destiny's ass over there. I was like, girl, anybody can go and rent a fucking storage room and put a fucking chair and all that other stuff in there and call it an office. Like, cut the bullshit. All right. So they all high five Destiny, child, to pump her head up to make her feel like she really getting the office in there, child. So Kimmy goes via confession. She says, I like that Destiny keeps getting up. She's been through so much. And she gets a ding, and then she just gets back up. I was like, girl, you mean a ding-a-ling, okay? Because that's what she stays getting. They don't get no dings and moving up, child. She gets a ding-a-ling because she says she's dating a few people. But anyway, girl, but she says, I'm proud of, Destiny doing she's doing another launch. And I'm proud of her, girl. I'm real proud of her for doing another launch party. I was like, girl, it was only 765 damn openings that her ass done did. I mean, how many times you gonna be proud of this bullshit? Damn. All right, so they all go outside to actually talk. Kimmy tells Destiny about Melody's Mimosas event, why she did that, being messy, because the two of them don't like each other. Destiny was not invited, so you brought that shit up to be messy, Kimmy. I see you once again with your fake ass Kimmy J. Blige wig on, all right? And the shit was lopsided too, because I caught that. Anyway, so she says that, and everybody was actually invited, to the event. And I think she accept Destiny, right? So Destiny kind of looks like, bitch, you know I wasn't there. All right, so then Tisha was like, well, how was it? Because, you know, Tisha was in Vegas with Wanda, I think for her birthday or something like that. She says that she was asking how was it, but I was like, girl, you know how it was, because you know Marceau came, when you came home, Marceau told you every single solitary detail, because you know Melody's, all of Melody's events be on point, from the food to the decor to, you know, just the whole program itself. So you know Marceau rather went on and on and on and on about Melody's Mimosas event. You already know that. All right. So Kimmy says, well, everyone was actually popping up and it was real nice. So she's giving all the details, and Destiny's looking like, bitch, I don't really want to hear about this because I won't dare, I won't invite it. I don't give a hot damn. So Tisha says, everybody got an invitation to everything. Everybody get an invitation to everything. So Destiny says, did you get an invitation, Tisha? Tisha was like, yeah. So Destiny says, she said, Destiny, didn't you get an invitation? Don't y'all talk? I said, here we go with this bullshit. Destiny was shaking her head no, like, girl, no, we do not talk. So Tisha says to Destiny, she said, but you said at Trisha's party that you and Mel were actually talking again. So Destiny was like, I said that Mel was very friendly after she talked a lot of shit about me on the internet. Okay. So Tisha was like, oh, okay. So Kimmy was like, hold on. Oh, so Kimmy then goes down the line and was telling everybody who was there. So Kimmy and so Trish was there, Ken was there. So she's going down the list of telling Tisha and Destiny who was actually at said event at Mel's Mimosas. All right. So Kimmy also mentions that Sonny was there. All right. She said, I hadn't even seen Sonny since St. Thomas, but she was actually at Mel's Mimosas event. So Tisha said, was Moses there? So Kimmy was like, well, you know, Moses was actually picked up and he's back in jail for some type of probation violation. So immediately the camera crew puts the camera on Destiny, which she has like this like smirk, like this smile on her face. And she's just like shaking her head like, yeah, I already know the nigga is locked back up. Like, I already know. So Destiny says that I really feel bad for him, though. Like, I really do feel bad that he's locked back up. I was like, I bet you do. Bitch, you probably called him. So then Kimmy then says that Sonny says that she was there to actually support Mel. Okay, so then she's looking at Destiny like, what you got to say about that, Destiny? So Destiny says, well, I'm happy not to see her, you know, and I'm happy to see them to see them going back to and staying in St. Louis. You know, I really didn't want to see their ass, and pretty much I really want them to go back to St. Louis and stay there. Okay. And so then Kimmy says, well, I think that that's the plan at this point, meaning since Moses is locked up and then Sonny is back in St. Louis, that, you know, they're just gonna stay there. So Destiny says, per confessional, she says that I'm not surprised that Sonny was on Melody's invite list. She says because Sonny is thirsty and Mel is very vengeful. I was like, girl, bye. Here you go. So Destiny tells Kimmy and Tisha about her planning Nell's bachelorette party, and she invites them. So I'm like, how the fuck are you supposed to be the planner for the party, and then you're running around inviting people? That's Nell's job to invite people. You're not inviting nobody. She asked you to be over the planning part of it all. So Destiny's taking it upon herself to go around inviting people, and Nell don't even know about it. Okay, so Tisha says, well, how is it a bachelorette party and she's already married? Says it with all them kids. So they all laugh about Tisha's comment. All right, so Destiny says that Nell never actually had a bachelor's party, so this will be her first time. So Tisha says, well, everybody invited to the bachelorette party. She want to know if she can come after she just finished talking shit about it. So Destiny was like, yeah, everybody's invited. So Tisha, of course, being messy, saying, you going to invite Sonny? So Destiny was like, hell no. She ain't on my damn list. She's not on the list. So Kimmy then says that if you're hosting, then you got to be open to whatever Nell or whoever Nell wants to come, Destiny. So she's telling Destiny that, when I don't even think that's her job to be inviting people, like I said. So Destiny says, I'm hosting, but I don't want her to come, meaning Sonny. So Kimmy was like, well, you should actually be open to it. So Destiny was like, she, meaning Sonny. Sonny don't know that lady, meaning Nell. Sonny don't even know Nell, so I don't even know why she would want to come. So Kimmy was like, well, Nell actually makes the decisions who comes. That's what she tells Destiny. So Destiny kind of gets a little attitude. So Destiny says, well, whoever Nell wants to be there, I mean, it is what it is. So like you planned the party, meaning like this flower go here, that table go there. She didn't put you over who's supposed to be invited because this is her event. Like, damn, girl. So Tisha says, well, look at she said, look at you eating some humble pie, Destiny. So Destiny says, no, ain't no humble pie. She says it ain't no humble nothing. She says it, but I'll respect Nell's wishes, you know, or whatever. So then Kimmy goes via confessional and says that sparks may actually fly with issues with Melody and Sonny being at Nell's event. She says that and Destiny invites both Tisha. Of course, Destiny then invites both Tisha and Kimmy to her upcoming Madani launch party, the 967th annual Madani launch party. That's what I'm gonna name that shit. Because I was like, girl, how many damn parties you gonna have? So at Destiny's upcoming 967th annual Madani launch party, she's inviting the two of them to be there. And Kimmy and Tisha, they're like, oh my God, we're so excited about that. Oh God, we can't wait to be there. Like they ain't be to the last one and shit ain't happened since then. So Kimmy then says that Destiny's events kind of gets people kind of turned up. So then production rolls tape of the last Madani event where Wanda and Mel got into it and almost got into a little situation, child. And then the Scotts got into it where they almost started fighting. So they showed that clip. Then they showed the clip where Martell was actually going off at the Big D Energy event that Destiny put together as well. I was just like, child. Notice all this shit happens at Destiny's events. So they are all so after they production showed those clips, they all kind of hug it out and they say that they're happy for Destiny in her upcoming Madani launch event again, child. So Tisha says, make that money and don't let that money make you. Okay, of course, the Players Club line that she has no originality rather. So then they actually leave the storage facility, office, lab, or whatever you want to call it. And we're going into the next scene. All right, next scene is Mel and Chris Fletcher meet up at this popcorn shop to talk about Chris Fletcher hooking up Martell and Trish being all up in Mel's house. All right, so it's this place called Zion's Gourmet Popcorn that they are meeting up at. Melody goes in to get some popcorn. Chris Fletcher comes in shortly thereafter. Let's get into the clip because we do have it. All right, let's get into the clip, child. This is gonna be good. All right, let's get into sharing and all right, y'all ready? And here we go.
You don't need the popcorn for all this tea I've been getting.
Really?
Yeah, I've been getting tea. I had a little lunch with Kimmy recently.
Okay.
And apparently there was an open house, and at this open house, it was stated that you connected Martell and Trish in 2020.
Okay, that's a lot. I haven't connected anybody.
Live.
I've never tried to hook up Martell with anyone. And what they were referencing, and we got straight that day, was I was in the gym working out. Martell called me while I was in the gym. And he questioned me, was any females in there? I said, there's always females in the gym. I said, hell, one just walked past me. What she looked like? I told him what she looked like. I knew her last name. I didn't know her first name. I knew her last name was Ritas at that time. He took the time to go from me telling him what she looked like and her last name and looked her up on Instagram and sent me a picture, a screenshot that said, is this her? And I said, damn, Martell, that was quick, but yeah, that is her. He said, oh, okay.
So everything was said super casually.
Oh, it was very casual because I didn't even know who she was. Afterwards, I found out that we were related, and that was it. Had no idea they had connected or whatever it is that they did, so-called did. I had no idea, but it was just men talk. That's all, just men talk.
Speaking
but I had no idea.
Because I ain't gonna lie, speaking of men talk, I was thinking. I remember whenever I left April 2020. I remember this heated discussion he and I had. He told me I need to talk to some of the older women, as if, to let me know what the wife is supposed to accept or something, right? And I said, well, maybe you need to talk to the older men. And he was like, I did. I said, and what did they say, Martell? He was like, honestly, they said, don't mess around with nobody that ain't got nothing to lose. Make sure you get her to sign a contract. I said, oh. Is Chris the one that told him? You make sure somebody got something to lose?
No.
I was like,
ooh.
I don't know who the hell told you
I was
that.
like, ooh.
Ain't no ooh over here with that one either. That sound more like Maurice or some Marceau to sign an NDA or sign this and all that. I ain't into all that. I've been married for 30 years. I ain't got time for that.
At one time, you had time for that.
Woo!
Early. In my 20s. Yeah. I made a mistake then, but we're talking about 20 years ago.
Listen, I know that people can change, okay? I hear Chris saying, you know, hey, I've been married for 30 years, so I really don't have time for all of this. But at one point, you had time.
Hey.
So it's not too far-fetched for me to want to ask and inquire, you know, about what was your role when it came to Martell and Trish?
I really appreciate you, you know, even asking me to stop by.
Yeah.
To ask me to find out for yourself.
That's right.
From as they say, the horse's mouth.
That's right.
Because I wouldn't do anything like that.
That's good to know, Chris. That's what I'm talking about.
But you know,
What?
we have our vow renewal coming up.
I know.
I like the way he changed the subject right there too.
I was waiting to RSVP till I talked to you today.
Yeah. Really, Mill?
I know the deadline was 2 days ago.
But you're here now, so you're gonna tell me you're gonna be there.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the conversation went just fine. Now, if you had to say some other stuff, some different answers, y'all might have been like, that's shady. I don't know, Chris. I don't know.
Melody explaining that she wanted to wait to commit to attending our 30th year, waiting for me to explain what I meant by Martell or if I hooked up Martell and Trish. I think that's bull. That really shouldn't have anything to do with it. If you don't have anything else to do with Martell anymore, why does it matter?
Yeah, I'll be there.
It's the principle of the things. It's principalities, like they said on Friday, okay, Chris? I like the way you threw the Scott brothers in there too, with that whole NDA situation. Now, you don't put their damn business out there, and you ain't have to do that shit because you do hang with them and you do know what they be doing behind the scenes. I feel like Martell be doing some NDAs over there too, telling them hoes to be quiet. And we're going to go on over here to credit none. And I'm going to bend you over a few of these chairs and you sign right here. Don't you say a damn thing. Like Marceau, it was said that Marceau threatened Shan, saying if you tell my wife that he was going to, you know, unalive somebody and all this. I was like threatening people. I was like, oh, y'all doing a lot over this, child. That peen must be on point. But y'all be out here threatening people and signing documentation, child. Y'all can't even sign no documentations for no real job. That's what it's giving. You can sign these peen NDAs, but you can't sign no damn paperwork to get no jobs over there started. Okay, y'all asses stay in court. But let's continue. I love the way Chris got that up off him. Like, nah, you must be talking about the Scott brothers. You ain't talking about me. So let's continue. Hold up. Did I move too fast? Oh no. All right, so something that I saw, because y'all know I be standing in the comments and I look at stuff. A lot of people were asking if Melody divorced Martell, why is she running around questioning everybody that's messing around or allegedly messing with Martell or hooking up with Martell like Trish? Like, why does she care so much about Trish messing with Martell if she decided to leave him and or separate from? My thing is this, like I said, it's the principle of it all. Separation does not mean divorce. Sometimes people need time away from each other. Maybe she was, hoping that things between she and Martell would get back on the right track or whatever. Plus they have children together. Plus you were in this woman's house that she did not have all of her things out of. It was disrespectful for you to come to her house and sleep with Martell in her marital bed. So I see why she feels the way she feels. So people getting in the comments saying that Melody is doing team too much by going around and questioning people. She can question who the fuck she wants to. That's her house. Okay. And that was still at the time her husband. So if she want to question him, then she should. Okay. I don't have nothing to say about that. All right, but let's move on, child. Next scene is Destiny 796 Madani relaunch, child, on some rooftop. She done spending over here, spending LeBeric's $20,000 she's supposed to be paying him and spending that rent money. They said she got a good old roommate over there now, so maybe that freed up some of her money to be out here fake flossing at this damn re. And did I say relaunch? All right, 796. Okay, Madani relaunch, Lord. All right. She is spending up those Love and Marriage Huntsville checks too. All right. And for this damn storage unit. I don't know why she's doing all this for a storage unit, but go off. Now Destiny is running around putting up decorations, child. I noticed she had the same big letters. Y'all remember when Melody did her her album release party when Destiny was there, talking about she didn't have no village. I remember the huge letters with the lights in it. I noticed that Destiny went somewhere and got some of those same big letters like Melody used. Okay, I was like, oh y'all, you ain't like Tisha out here. Y'all do the same shit. But anyway, so Kimmy and Maurice arrived first. All right, looking like mother and son. Chin and Ken arrived next, and then Lance arrives by himself. Then Martell comes in overdressed per usual in this tight white and brown rented suit, looking like the Planters Peanut Man. Then Tisha and Marho arrives, okay, heavy on the hoe. And Marceau has on like this light pink Easter looking suit. Tisha has on this black dress with this white beading across the boob area. And then like the spaghetti straps. Okay, it's a black dress. So they spot Martell, of course, and they run to the confessional to let everybody know, child, that they are there to support Destiny, regardless to Martell being there. All right, just child, you can move around the room without even fooling with Martell. All right, so they said that we knew Martell was going to be there, and we said what we needed to say to him, and he said what he needed to say to us. So there's really nothing that we need to say to each other. All right. So that's what they say in the confessional. So Tisha and Marceau, they go around and they're mingling and speaking to people. Tisha says via confessional, once again, she says that Martell popped up on me at the brush, okay, because it was something that he wanted to say to me. I don't know what he wanted to say to me, but I'm good. So the DJ, then everybody's standing around. The DJ then announces Destiny. Okay, she comes in. She has on this red dress. It's kind of like long down to the floor almost. Her belly is out. It's kind of like an off the shoulder get up. She has on like this small little gold bag and like this long side ponytail, this I Dream of Jeannie bullshit looking type thing. Then she kind of speaks to everyone and they applaud her. She kind of speaks to her dad, who then goes up to her, gives her a hug, and she tells him on the microphone, thank you, Dad, for always believing in me. That's her speech. That's the shortest speech I ever heard ever. But go off, Destiny. So Destiny then thanks everyone for coming out. The whole time Martell is over here with his phone like this, doing what he always do to everybody. He's videoing Destiny, child, like that's her, like his woman. He's smiling, child, like that's my woman, that's my girl. So he is filming her, like videoing the entire thing. Lance, who's supposed to be her man, is standing beside Martell with his drink, like he don't give a hot damn. He just kind of looking around the room like he'd rather be anywhere else but there. So Destiny then says that she has a body mist spray. She has some room spray. She has some candles from Alibaba. She also has some body butter, which she copied from Stormy. Of course, you guys know. All right. So then she said she says the Big D Energy actually started her brand. I didn't know you had a brand, but go off. So she said that she's going to keep going. She's going to keep pushing and to live her dreams. All right. So that is what she's saying. So she goes via confessional and she says that the vibe is really good right now. There's no drama and it better stay that way. So that's what Destiny is saying. So the girls go and sit down. Trish, Destiny, Tisha, Kimmy, and then Nell is coming, but there's a problem when they all get ready to sit because Trish is sitting in Nell's seat. So the guys, they're off. They're going to sit down, which is Marceau, Lance, Ken, Maurice, and Chris. All right. So they're all sitting, and of course Martell does not sit with them because he ain't feeling them and they ain't feeling him. All right. It's tension. So Martell, he's kind of off mingling and he's probably standing back from afar watching the bullshit unfold. So Trish, like I said, was sitting in Nell's seat. Nell had already claimed her seat because she left her bag there. So Trish is sitting literally on her bag, ain't thought nothing about her, like somebody could be sitting here. So upon her doing so, Nell comes around the corner because she has like her little, food or whatever. I'm surprised Destiny had food. So Nell is getting ready to sit down, and Nell is loud as hell per usual, which I was just like, damn, Nell, can you not go anywhere and not be so fucking loud? So she's like, Trish, Trish, that's my seat. You see my bag right there? That means I'm gonna be sitting there. You gotta get up, Trish. So she's loud like that, and everybody's like, what the fuck is going on here? I was just like, damn. So Trish is looking like so she's like, you gotta get up, Trish. You gotta get up, Trish. You gotta get up, Trish. I was like, child, it ain't that serious, damn. So of course Trish gets up to move because I was like, thank you, Trish, for moving, because bitch, that's too much for a seat. My God, you'd have thought it was like a throne or something that the bitch was. I was like, shit, calm down, sis. Okay, calm down. All right, so let's go ahead and show you guys the clip, girl, because I do have it, Lord. And Trish, I was like, damn, Trish, thank you for moving, child. Oh, Lord. Nell was just doing team too. Nell be too damn loud. Nell can never go nowhere with me because I don't like people to be loud and just the tension all on. I don't like that. I don't like. She can never hang with me. But let's get into this clip, child. Let's get into this damn 796 madani relaunch, child.
Before you arrived, I informed the ladies that you had let me know that you spoken with Kimmy, and Kimmy said I invited everyone.
Kimmy did say you invited everybody to your bachelor party.
It's nothing against Destiny. I do not like what Sonny did with Moses, but I have to judge for myself. I just don't feel like it's my battle to fight.
It's not, and I appreciate you standing clear. I'm going to hold up to my promise to you, which was to host a party. So if you want her there, I understand. I just have to understand what it is. We're all adults. If y'all move with them, I gotta move around them. I'm not upset.
You upset?
I'm just aware. But for me now, I need to assess our relationship going forward.
See, no. Let me pause. See, now you try to do this manipulative control bullshit, Destiny. You can't control people's friends and who they decide to have at their event. She asked you to plan it. She didn't tell you to say who could be there and who could not. You don't have to like Sonny, but if Nell say that Sonny can be there and she wants her to be there, bitch, swallow your pride and swallow whatever it is on that plate and shut the fuck up. Like, at the end of the day, Destiny gets on my nerves with that bullshit. You have this much hatred for this girl. Maybe your ass shouldn't be there. Like, maybe you shouldn't be there. If Tisha and Marceau can be there and they don't even fuck with Martell, surely you can swallow your pride and shut your ass up and sit there and enjoy this stupid ass event that you put together that nobody really gave a fuck about, including you, I hope. Because it's too much. This is Nell's event that you're planning. You're not over the guest list, obviously, but you have control issues, but you don't have any self-control. I'm sick of her ass. Let's continue.
That's fine if that's how you feel.
And I can't, no, let me speak. I can't expect the same loyalty that I give back from other people. So for me, I'm just aware.
It seems to me Destiny's trying to control who I'm friends with. I know she's throwing a bachelorette party for me, but this just doesn't sit well with me.
I'm gonna host the hell out of this bachelorette party, even with.
Are we gonna have tea bags?
You want to be teabagged?
No, I cannot deal with.
You want to be teabagged?
Tea bags is males in thongs. That look nasty as hell.
There's gonna be men and women there.
Yes, I want to see the females. I want to see those guys with those thongs.
We're gonna have a great time, and everything that you ask for is gonna be there. I've said my piece. Everybody knows how I feel, and I'm not in control of what happens at this bachelorette party. I'm gonna mix and mingle.
Seems like you and Destiny been kind of hanging out.
Yeah, we've been kicking it tight here recently a lot. With us both being married before and divorced, we want to make sure that
Married before?
Yeah.
How long you married?
I've been married twice actually. 2 years, both married.
Here's my problem. Everybody right here been married.
That's fair.
Most people have moved on before their divorces was final. Am I right or wrong?
At least mentally.
I'm not divorced.
So what the problem with me and Trisha doing it? That's even like with the whole Martell situation. Everybody want me to be mad at this. Trisha and Martell, if they did do any, but it was before me. What the am I supposed to be mad at?
Do you feel like she intentionally deceived you?
Because of the embarrassment behind it. Yeah.
What happens when that one lie becomes the second lie and the third lie?
I'm moving on. I'm leaving. I just did. You know what? The only thing that would hurt me is the relationship that I built with the kids, not with her.
Why are you with somebody that can hurt you?
Huh?
Why are you with somebody that can hurt you?
Because if she do some, I wasn't supposed to be with her. No way.
But you still got
protection. That's cap.
For real.
That's cap. Do you love her?
I love her to death.
Then that means that you can be hurt by her.
Ken, this is some BS. At the end of the day, you know what? You're already emotionally involved and you can't leave at the drop of a hat because you love her. And the very fact that you're trying to convince us of the same is it's a little disingenuous.
Let me tell you what's disingenuous. Your ass sitting up here looking like a fake ass deacon DUI. I know the hell you ain't giving nobody relationship advice, man. Your ass don't even fucking come home to your wife. I know you ain't giving no advice. Do you really love her? With your country ass. Shut your ass up, Maurice.
Before you arrived,
Child. let's move on, child. So Ken is going off about this whole people not receiving him and Trish being together because she's still married, and talking about he's prepared to leave. Let me get back to my main screen. Talking about he's prepared to leave if there's no divorce. The only thing that's gonna really hurt him is the fact that he has a relationship with the kids. And Trish, you might want to watch your kids around this nigga, because he already done made it very much so clear that he was touched as a child. And you don't really know this nigga like that. And at the end of the day, the way he jumped from house to house to house to house, I wouldn't trust him like that around my damn kids. I'm just saying. If he ain't get no help for that shit, because he really do be hugging up on your daughter a whole lot. I ain't trying to insinuate nothing, but what I am saying is you need to watch this nigga, okay? I'm just saying. Because he want to get married real bad. He want to be up in that house real bad. And he love to be around kids a lot. That's all I'm saying. So Nell gets Destiny together, like I said, about her part. And I was like, yes, hell yes, Nell. Let her ass know that at the end of the day, you ain't running shit over here with your mouth. I asked you to put the party together, but I am over my fucking list. And I like that about her. Okay. All right. So let's get to the next clip. Next clip is the coup de grace of this show. Yes, God. Okay. So Martell, Marceau, and Tisha sit, and I emphasis on sit, because Marceau told her ass to sit like she was a Doberman pigeon in that bitch. And Tisha sat her ass down. Okay. All right. So next part is where Martell goes in on Tisha again. All right, let's go ahead and look at the clip and then we'll narrate it. All right, because I did make some notes on that too. So this is we get ready to get down to the end, child. Martell walks over after the other girls leave. Martell walks over. Tisha is there as well. Marceau is sitting there as well. Upon Martell walking up, Tisha, of course, is nervous and does what she's getting ready to do, what she always does. She tries to run away, but Marceau stops her, all right, and tells her to sit down, and she sits her ass down, all right? I said it before in my other video. I don't know why he would have her sitting in the middle of two grown men having an argument back and forth, but I felt like it was hella disrespectful to have your wife sit there and be insulted, and when she tried to defend herself, you tapping her on her leg to tell her to be quiet. Let's get into this clip.
Said there's no need to talk to him about my husband being present, because he was very totally disrespectful.
Well, you did the right thing.
Our last conversation.
You did the right thing.
I think we all got disrespectful.
I didn't get disrespectful with anybody. You got disrespectful.
I was disrespectful.
Y'all two was disrespectful. How about y'all two have this conversation? I don't need to be here.
How about you just sit down, please?
That's the typical Marceau, the narcissist. Yeah. The controller. For me, I feel like Tisha, she doesn't have a say-so in their relationship. You know, you shouldn't force her to sit here. You shouldn't force her to be in a conversation amongst men if she don't want to be.
When you and Destiny was together, you know, it wasn't more of me coming to apologize. And really, I thought Marceau was going to be there too, though. Because I do want to have that conversation in terms of like what got us to that point. Like Marceau, I asked you that day, like, what is it? Like, what's the problem with me? But then you reverted back to something that took place years ago about the 20 women, something that I already apologized for and all that kind of stuff. So
in general, what you're saying is, and I want to make sure I'm clear so you can see my eyes. In general, what I'm saying is that, right,
you see them goddamn eyes.
All right. But what your thing is, it's kind of like, oh, I can't speak on Maurice and Marceau. And the message that's being received is that Martell has something on me and Maurice that he's holding. Like, either say what you got to say, get it out there, or stop doing that. I don't think that you realize the gravity of your words. These things actually affect our marriage.
I think it only affects your marriage if you want it to.
No.
If you would have stopped some of the things that, you know, when I was going through my stuff or whatever, you know, Tisha and Melody going at it, but
why did me and Melody go at it?
I don't know.
Because you was feeding her stuff on my husband.
Like what?
Tisha, whatever it was.
No, I'm saying like what? I don't understand.
Go
like
back.
What?
Okay. I'm gonna chill.
A lot of times Tisha hears things about Marceau,
and
she probably already know. She just don't want you to know. Because then the more people know, the more she might have to do something about it. Almost how Melody had to do, you know? That's why I try to keep whatever Marceau and I done in the past with women and places we've gone, things we've done, people we shared. Him after me, though, of course. I try to keep it back there somewhere. And he, like a fool, wants to keep pushing my button.
He said he like to keep it back there somewhere. We heard you like to keep it back there, but carry on.
It's because I think that he wants it out there. He wants Tisha to go through things and to make a decision. I think he don't want to be married anymore. I feel that you should, I've said it before, tread lightly. You know that Martell, we've done. It just makes me feel that you don't care about your marriage.
No, Martell, we don't care about your words. So feel free.
For what?
Because you think that you have something that can damage my marriage.
Oh no, I don't care if it damage your marriage or not.
Please try.
It ain't even about trying.
I'm begging you.
I'll beg you time and time again.
My thing is
to hush.
I'm not going to hush. I'm not going to tread lightly.
You just let me know.
Right.
You let everybody know how slow your wife is,
there
bro.
There we go.
You letting everybody know how slow she is, and you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed.
I know what he's trying
You
to
are
do.
horrible for even putting your wife in this situation,
I know
bro.
what he's trying to do.
Hey, Tisha, it's so sad that you even accepting him talking like this, Tisha.
I know.
This is so sad.
He ain't saying nothing.
He doesn't understand what inseparable is.
Oh,
does he?
it's okay.
And guess what?
I definitely say that.
He said my wife is slow.
He wish he had one like me.
Every man wish he had one like you, Tisha. A man can do whatever they want to, and a woman would accept that. Maybe that's the Marcel there.
Unquittable. Unquittable.
Hey,
He don't know
T,
that.
it's
We're
okay.
good. I'm not gonna use the restroom though. You think?
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's the fakest kiss I ever seen in my life, Tisha. We ain't never seen y'all give no affection, and the one time that you do is that bullshit right there, girl. Bye. Tisha used I'm going to the restroom as a point of trying to really get away from this. She knew if any other way that she tried to get her ass up out that seat, Marceau would have told her to sit her ass down. But the fact that she said, "Oh, I got to go use the restroom," he ain't gonna tell her not to go use the restroom. So that was her way of running, which is what she wanted to do before, because Martell was on her ass and she was feeling that heat. She couldn't take what was coming out of his mouth because she didn't know what was coming out next. And she knew that this shit was being filmed. So Tisha was trying to save her ass and save her dignity to let the little bit that she does have left to get the fuck out of there and let Marceau take this heat by himself.
Bravo! Bravo!
See you later, babe.
Hey, that's great to have a good wife like that. But I've been telling you just to chill the out. Don't say nothing. I won't say.
How'd that work out for you?
You sound pathetic.
No, you make your wife look pathetic.
You making your wife look?
No, I don't have one. Bro, it's okay. You know how Tisha does. I'm gonna go soon. It's okay.
You can storm off, but guess what?
I'm not gonna storm off.
Guess what?
Look, it's okay.
I'm simply better than you. Understand that,
bro.
In every aspect of your life.
Just because you got a wife that accept anything,
in every
and all that kind of stuff.
In every aspect of your life.
Okay, bro.
Guess what?
Enjoy. It's okay.
The actual proof that Martell may feel inferior to me is the fact that he continues to try to compare himself to me. Martell once considered himself on top of the world. And since he failed, in his eyes, he looks up at me and wants to bring me down. And I think that comparison is what fuels a lot of his anger, to say, hey, I know I failed, but he should fall too.
Martell,
what up?
Still can't get it, right?
Hey, no, bro, I'm good.
My guy.
I said there's no need to talk to him.
What happened between them? I don't know what what the hell Marceau talking about. So Martell fell and looked up at him. When you been up, first of all, you got to be up to look for somebody to look up at your ass anyway. When you get up, I missed that. I missed when you went up. Let's get you off the screen, child, with these lies and shenanigans. All right, so of course, you know, Martell is going in on Tisha again. I feel like Martell goes in more so on Tisha because he knows that he's trying to get a rise out of Marceau. All right. He knows that Tisha have said some things about him behind the scenes. So he gonna light her ass up every chance he gets. All right. And Marceau just sits there and does not protect Tisha. He does not speak up for Tisha. And even when she tries to speak, like her reads and her comebacks don't be, on like it need to be when it comes to Martell, because she's no match for him. Martell is petty as hell, like a fucking female, and it gets on my nerves. But Marceau sits there and not protects Tisha. But then he tells her to sit in the middle of this bullshit that's being said, and allows Martell to continue to talk crazy to her. And obviously she was hurt by it. And let me tell you something I noticed with Tisha. This is something I noticed is with Tisha. When she gets upset, when Tisha gets embarrassed, when she's made to be in certain situations she doesn't want to be in, the first thing she does is pull out her phone. That is a deflection. That is Tisha pretending not to hear you. She wants you to think that she's not listening to what you're saying, but she hears everything that you're saying. So she always pulls out her phone and act like she's texting somebody when she's not doing that at all. That is her way of deflecting and trying to use her phone for like, you know, maybe like protection because her husband doesn't. Her phone is like like a security blanket, so to speak, for her when she is going through the mess. All right. So the guys, like I said, Martell and Marceau, they're trading insults while Tisha does what she always does, plays on her phone and avoids eye contact. All right. She's visibly embarrassed as Martell continues to verbally attack her by calling her slow. That should have been a moment right there for Marceau to jump in and check his ass to say, first of all, don't speak to or about my wife in that way. But he doesn't do that because he disrespects Tisha in that way, which then opens the door for Martell to feel that he can do it because he see you doing it. So he don't feel like you have any respect for your wife, so why should he? So Tisha, like I said, is visibly bothered. Marceau continues to tap her knee to tell her to calm down and to be quiet, of course, and not go back and forth with Martell. But then he's not saying anything to Martell. So Tisha makes up a reason, as you guys saw, in order to go to the bathroom to avoid this whole confrontation and to get away from Martell, because I feel she's afraid that he may release some more embarrassing things about her. So if she's not there, then that gets Martell off her. So she uses, let me go to the bathroom. I'm going to the bathroom, and then gives Marceau this fake ass kiss that, child, never before seen moment on national television. We've never seen them give affection. But then Martell and Marceau continue to go back and forth. Marceau then goes via confessional to big himself up to tear Martell down because he still got his marriage. But that doesn't make you better than Martell. It just means that Tisha was crazy enough to stay with your stupid ass because she doesn't really have any other options, and neither does Marceau. Marceau is for the streets, and Tisha does not want to be in them sheets by herself. That's what it is. Tisha's one of those women who don't want to be by herself. So giving Marceau up, she doesn't want to see another woman with him. And that's why she continues to put up with his bullshit. And I also feel that they may have an open relationship to where Marceau does what he does as long as he keeps it out of the house. And I feel like she knows when he cheats and who he cheats with. But I feel like she might be able to go out and do what she wants to do as well, since he called her cheat back Tisha. We've discussed it. We've talked about it. That's what I feel. I feel like it might be some swinging shit going on as well, maybe to where they do things together. But I don't think that they want that to be brought out on national television upon them first coming on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Anyway, if you guys remember me letting you guys know that Marceau made it very much so clear that if any infidelities was mentioned about he and Tisha, that they were going to leave the show. They were not talking about any infidelities. That infidelity was not going to be on the table to be discussed. And my thing is, if you're giving that type of, if you're giving that out to say, hey, that we're not going to be talking about infidelity, then it lets me know that there's a lot of infidelity going on. So Tisha having this whole speech about, I haven't experienced that and we don't have no infidelity is all bullshit to me. Because why would you not want to talk about something that has nothing to do with you? It's weird. So of course he married somebody that's Tisha's very weak, of course. But she puts up with Marceau's shit because she doesn't want to be alone and unhappy. Okay. And Martell knows they're a business. He knows their business, and he knows too much of their business, because I believe all the guys get together and they talk about things. And I feel like Martell has seen a lot of things that Marceau have done outside of his marriage, and he's holding that as leverage to embarrass Marceau. And Marceau's comeback to Martell is the fact that he no longer has Mel, which he knows that hurts Martell. Martell is still kicking himself because Melody left him when he thought that he could continue to do what he saw the other guys doing, and he thought that Melody would stay, but she had enough of his bullshit and she left. So Martell, of course, walks off. Marceau follows him, taunting him, and Marceau, he kind of looks... Marceau kind of looks at Martell like he is better than him now, like I said, because he still has Tisha. But of course, it's all bullshit. All right. I rate this episode a 9. That is the end of the episode. That's where it ended. I rate this episode a 9 out of 10 because, I mean, to be honest with you guys, Martell and Marceau's interaction was pretty much the best part of the damn show. So let's get into what's going to happen next. Let's look at the clip. I have it. Okay. Let's look at what's going to happen next, because on the next episode, Melody and Trish are going to have a knockdown, drag-out argument where Trish is going to kind of get haughty with Melody. So let's get into it.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Everybody's saying that you had something going on with Martell. Was it his house?
Yes.
And y'all watched movies together?
Well, in the beginning.
Are they divorced yet? Man, hell no. Enough time has passed. If she wanted to be divorced, then she could have. She should have. No, 100%. I feel like that's selfish. Like, I feel like at some point you got to choose me. When it's done and it needs to be done, I know how to leave.
I tell you what, how about our coordinate us going to Grandma's gravesite? We keep talking about it, but it's much needed.
I always have to remember that moment on my anniversary. That's why I was like,
You need that peace.
Do you have an issue with me? At the table when I guess we were sitting down and she was like, oh, they still love each other.
And it was a joke.
It wasn't a joking moment to me.
If I'm messy and shady, then everybody up in here messy
and that's
shady.
my opinion.
And
That everybody
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody was shady.
Y'all know it's a wrap for her ass.
Next on Love and Marriage.
Boss baby, you got to go. I don't think her ass is coming back next season, and I'm gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna stay with that, because y'all know that when the girls get to going against male like that, baby, she follow you right. She following them hoes right on out. She sure is. Trish, I don't think you will be back next season. I really don't. You don't have shit to talk about anyway. So I do think that you have pretty much put your final nail in the coffin. You and Chen and Ken, y'all can go right on off into the sunset, baby, and never to return again, because word on street is people don't want to see y'all ass back anyway. If you go and look at the comments, no one wants to see y'all back, okay? Nobody but y'all. Y'all don't have a storyline. Nobody wants to hear about the two of you guys and when y'all gonna get divorced, when y'all gonna get married. We don't care no more. To be honest with you, we don't care about the whole Martell and Trish situation no more. The cat is out the bag. We know that you a hoe out here now. It is what it is, girl. Move on with your life. Take your bun, take your chin, and leave us alone. Go away from us with this bullshit in my favorite voice, okay? Yes, honey, Chin and Ken, y'all please go away. Go away from us with this bullshit, because we don't care no more, all right? But that is our show, you guys. That is our review, honey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's what's going to happen next, child. I hope the next episode be worth watching as well. They said, thank you for your mother effing services, Ken and Chin. Yes, honey. Let them know. Okay, but that's our show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, honey. Like the video. Please like the video, okay? Because your girl worked very hard over here. Y'all see all this shit I had to write out for y'all for this damn, all these pages that your girl had to write out for this damn commentary. All right. So thank y'all, because we worked hard over here now. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Thank you so much to my mods, Bill Wilson, KBR Tyra, and Scorpion Miss for such an awesome job. Well done. And to all the content creators that join us, Snatched by Diego, I missed you in my other video, but thank you for stopping by. If you're here tonight in this video, thanks again for joining. Truth TV Podcast, thank you for being here. Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Deary Talk Show, Messy Hoes Atlanta, Boss Lady Brand, Girlfriend Chronicles, Chronicles of Kim K, and Love Seen Heard. All right. Thank you all for being here and supporting the video, as well as my Caramelians, okay? Haters, I guess you guys as well, because you are a view. Love you guys, I guess. And let's get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. 4-Car Chronicles, all right? If nothing else, honey, the benediction, may the Lord watch. Now, let's get out of here. Love you guys down. Bye.